This is a video about design capacity and effective capacity and the different measurements that we use to analyze those. We have what we call utilization and effective or efficiency, and they're based on taking the output and comparing that to the design capacity or the effective capacity. And we also can work in reverse. And so I have two sets of data here. These are from 7.1, the supplement to Chapter 7. Here they want us to determine the utilization, the actual measurement. And so utilization, once again, is a comparison of the actual output to the design capacity. Now remember, with utilization and design capacity, this is the absolute max. We cannot exceed this. This is the ceiling. And so you don't want necessarily utilization to be 90 or 100% because you're really limiting yourself and you're always maxing out your design capacity. We'll talk about effective capacity here in the second problem and show you how you can also look at these measurements in reverse. So let's calculate the utilization. So we can simply take the actual output here, which is 6,000 hammers, and we'll divide it by our design capacity. And that gives us 85.7%. Let's format this correctly. So we'll format it as a percentage with 2 decimal places. And there you have it. So this is a very acceptable utilization because we aren't maxing out. Now if this was a measurement of efficiency, we would want to make sure that we're at least hitting this, if not higher than that, because efficiency looks at effective capacity and our actual output. And so we will always design, that will be the maximum, and then under that we will have what we consider to be our normal top level. But I wanted to point out that we can also work in reverse. So here is a measurement efficiency, which is the actual output divided by the effective capacity, which is our normal high capacity. And of course, the design capacity is above the effective capacity. But here they give us the effective capacity of 900 units, and they actually give us the measurement. So they want us to work in reverse, and so we can easily work in reverse. So normally we would take the actual output and divide it by the effective capacity. In this case, we want to work in reverse and figure out what the actual the actual output is. And so if we take our effective capacity and we multiply it by our efficiency rating, and it's in decimal format, 88%, we wind up with 792 as our actual output. And so we could have done the same thing here if we had the utilization measurement. We could have multiplied it by the output, and that would have given us our design capacity. The only thing I want you to remember between these two measurements, utilization of efficiency, is once again the ability to calculate that measurement. So always the actual output divided by design capacity is utilization. Actual output divided by effective capacity is your efficiency. And remember this idea that our effective capacity is basically what we our highest that we normally expect, and then of course we would have designed a little bit beyond that, and that would be in our ceiling. And so we expect these to be in their 80s, 90s, but not more than that. This one we would want to be higher than utilization because this is not the top amount. And of course you can also work backwards. So if we have the measurement, we can also multiply by the effective capacity or by the design capacity and get back to the actual output, depending on which measurement they gave you.